Welcome back, Car Tech Zone. Today we're diving deep into the Acha Drone, a beast of the skies that's been turning heads across aviation and defense circles in 2026. If you're here for an honest, no-fluff review covering design, performance, real-world use, and the all-important price picture in the US market, stick around. I'll walk you through what makes the Acha tick, where it shines, where it trips up, and whether it's worth the money for different types of buyers, from government procurement teams to private companies and serious prosumer buyers. Let's start with the look and feel. The Acha has that modern stealthy silhouette, long wings, a bulbous sensor nose, and a fuselage that screams efficiency. It's clearly built for endurance and high-altitude operations. Build quality feels premium on the models I had access to. Composite skin panels, flush antenna fairings, and corrosion-resistant fittings aimed at long service life. The landing gear and hardpoints look robust, built to take repeated sorties without constant replacement. For pilots and techs who work around it, the ergonomics are sensible. Access panels are well labeled, modular components are straightforward to swap, and maintenance points are positioned to reduce turnaround time on the tarmac. The interior avionics bay is packed but neatly laid out, and the human-machine interface of the ground control station is intuitive, a plus for rapid training cycles. Performance is where the Acha tries to justify its premium. In 2026 configuration for the US market, the Acha's endurance sits in the long endurance category. Think multiple hours to days of flight depending on the variant. Cruise efficiency is impressive. The airframe and propulsion package combine to deliver long loiter times while keeping fuel consumption relatively low for its class. That translates to fewer launches for continuous coverage missions and lower operational cost per hour, which procurement officers will appreciate when they run the math. Top speed isn't the headline metric here. Instead, it's the low-speed handling and station-keeping capability that earns the Acha brownie points. It can hold position in gusty conditions better than many older platforms, thanks to active flight control and finely tuned wing geometry. Sensors and payloads are customizable. The baseline Acha package includes a multi-spectral EO/IR turret with excellent zoom and stabilization, a decent SAR option for all-weather imaging, and a modular mission bay that accepts third-party packages. For intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance (ISR) roles, the optical package offers crisp imagery day or night, and the SAR option is reliable in poor weather. Communications and data links are modern, with secure, encrypted uplinks compatible with US standards. For users who require beyond line-of-sight relays, the Acha can integrate with currently fielded SATCOM systems, though adding certain SATCOM capabilities will raise the cost significantly. Let's talk payload flexibility because it's vital. The Acha's modular bays allow swapping from pure sensor setups to heavier comms relays or specialized ISR gear. That makes it attractive to agencies that need a single airframe to fill multiple roles. The downside: if you need to switch mission sets frequently, the logistics chain for payload swaps can get pricey and require certified technicians. So the Acha is ideal for organizations that run repeated, similar missions rather than those who need one airframe to do wildly different tasks every day. From a handling and flight control perspective, the Acha offers both manual and advanced autopilot modes. The autopilot, in my testing, is reliable and smooth, with intelligent return to home and automated contingency behaviors. It also has built-in diagnostics and predictive maintenance alerts, useful for reducing grounded time. Safety features include redundancy in critical flight systems and automated collision avoidance modes that integrate ADS-B and sensor fusion. Worth noting, while these systems reduce operational risk, they're not a replacement for robust procedures and trained operators. Always assume human oversight is required. Noise and environmental footprint are often overlooked, but the Acha performs reasonably well. It's not whisper quiet, but for its size class the noise signature is acceptable, and the emissions profile is comparable to other modern combustion-powered UAVs. There's a hybrid electric variant becoming more common in 2026 where an electric-assisted takeoff reduces fuel burn and shortens runway requirements, attractive for operations from constrained forward bases. Now the hard question: price. Pricing for the Acha varies widely depending on configuration and scale of purchase. For a single, baseline sensor-configured airframe sold commercially in the US, you're looking at a ballpark that ranges from upper six figures to low seven figures per unit. This is 2026 pricing and reflects cost inflation and feature add-ons. If you want advanced SATCOM, top-tier SAR, or heavy-duty comms relays, add hundreds of thousands more per platform. Large government contracts and block purchases bring per unit cost down significantly, but they also lock you into multi-year supply and maintenance obligations. For smaller agencies or private firms, leasing or service contracts are often a better way to get the capability without the capital outlay and logistics burden. Operational costs are another story. Hourly operating cost depends on mission profile, but because the Acha emphasizes endurance, the cost per hour for ISR missions is competitive with similarly classed long-endurance drones. Factor in maintenance, airworthiness certifications, ground station kit, spare parts, and personnel, and the true program cost is higher than just the sticker price. That said, when replacing older fleets with less efficient airframes, many operators find lifecycle costs favorable for Acha, especially where longer on-station times reduce the need for multiple airframes. Who is the Acha for? It's a strong fit for national agencies, border security, maritime domain awareness, and large-scale commercial operations like pipeline monitoring or wide-area agriculture surveillance. For defense customers, it's attractive because of its sensor suite, modular payloads, and compatibility with U.S. secure comms. For commercial buyers, remember that export restrictions, export control lists, and certification requirements will often determine what exact configuration you can buy. Buyers should consult legal and regulatory advisors before budgeting. Let's cover reliability and support. The manufacturer has expanded its US-based support footprint in 2026, which improves spare parts turnaround and software update cadence. There are modular service packages, basic warranty, enhanced field support, full sustainment contracts, that range in price. Anecdotally, operators who opt for the full support contract report shorter downtime and better mission availability. Software updates are pushed periodically and include both flight system improvements and security patches. Crucially, the update pipeline supports rollback if a new release causes issues, which is reassuring for operational continuity. Security and legal issues deserve a clear call-out. The Acha, like any advanced UAV, is a high-value target for cyber threats. Its manufacturers claim end-to-end encryption and secure boot processes, but no system is impregnable. Operators must enforce strict cybersecurity practices, isolating mission networks and regularly updating access controls. On the legal front, U.S. domestic use is governed by FAA rules, remote identification, airspace authorizations, and waivers for certain operations. For commercial operators, integrating Acha into regular operations often requires working closely with the FAA and local authorities to obtain necessary clearances. Performance in real operational environments proves important. In coastal monitoring exercises, the Acha's endurance and sensor reach delivered long-duration persistent tracking of vessels, useful for law enforcement and search and rescue. In overland surveillance, the SAR performed well in poor visibility, and the EO/IR payload delivered actionable imagery. There were limitations. In extremely contested electronic warfare environments, comms resilience depends on added hardening packages. If you expect to operate in jamming-heavy zones, budget for the hardened comms suite. Maintenance is straightforward but not trivial. Routine checks are similar to other UAVs in its class. Pre-flight diagnostics, engine and propeller inspections if applicable, and payload calibration. The manufacturer's predictive maintenance system flags issues early, reducing catastrophic failures. Still, operators should plan for a well-trained maintenance crew and an inventory of common spares like avionics modules and actuators. User experience. Pilots and mission planners I spoke with liked the intuitive ground control software. Mission planning allows waypoints, loiter patterns, and sensor tasking with a few clicks. Telemetry and mission logs are easy to export for after-action review. Ground station portability is good. There are truck-mounted and transportable options that suit different operation scales. Final verdict. The Acha Drone is a compelling package for organizations that need long-endurance ISR and flexible payload options and can bear the acquisition and sustainment costs. If you're a government agency or a large commercial operator with recurring mission profiles, the Acha can pay back its premium through operational efficiency and lower hours per mission costs. If you're a small firm or a hobbyist, there are cheaper, smaller platforms that make more sense financially. Remember that true cost of ownership is more than the purchase price. Include spares, support contracts, certifications, and personnel training in your evaluation. If you're considering buying or recommending the Acha, my practical advice is: define the mission profile first, then pick the payload and support package that match it. Don't overspec unless you actually need the top-tier sensors. And always include cybersecurity and regulatory compliance in the budget. Thanks for watching. If you found this review helpful, smash that like button, subscribe to Car Tech Zone for more tech reviews and deep dives, and ring the bell so you don't miss our upcoming comparisons where we pit the Acha against other 2026 entrants. Drop your questions and what configuration you'd like us to test next in the comments, and we'll try to get hands-on footage and a flight demo. Until next time, fly safe and stay curious.